One take. This is NBA One Take featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy Lake. This is NBA One Take for your head. NBA One Take for your brain. Coming to you live, Brooklyn, New York. It's NBA One Take. Mother's Day weekend. A recap of some games, but I'm really going to talk about the storyline. I watched all the games. There's a lot. I couldn't do daily things on the games because it was Mother's Day weekend, so you got to, prep it. There's a lot of running around to do, and I was kind of off, so as nasty as the weather was, there's still things, you still got to get done, and with maintenance, so many things. Mother's Day was a good weekend for me, for my wife, and shout out to everyone, my moms, my sister, everyone. It was great. Capped it off. I got my wife, things that she thought about, and I got it for her. She was surprised. And my thing is always be 2 steps ahead of everyone. 2 steps ahead. You don't want to be 3 because then you can't see far behind you. Because you always got to look behind you. 2 steps ahead, boom, you already know somebody's nipping at your heels. When they come side by side, go straight ahead of them. Alright, but cooked. Made my wife stuffed trout with a pistachio crust on top. I made some rasta pasta, coconut balsamic rice. I made some mango coleslaw, and some fried plantains, sweet plantains, the way she likes it. And also made some stewed chicken for my son because he definitely don't eat the jerk chicken. I made fresh jerk chicken as well. He don't eat jerk. He likes the stewed chicken. So that's the personals with me. It was still a great Mother's Day weekend. Now let's get to the NBA action and storylines that's going to be permeating through your television screens or through your social media if you don't even know it anyway. Now let's get to this series. Every game there's something controversial that's happening. That's between the Memphis Grizzlies and the Golden State Warriors. Now, in Game 3, in the Golden State win, as they was just, I would say smash and all that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But John Morant got injured late. Apparent knee, buckle, and Jordan Poole, to what I see, inadvertently went for his leg and tapped and buckled his knee. And he went limp into the locker room. Limping after the game, John Morant tweeted, he broke the code. Now that's in reference of Steve Kerr saying Dylan Brooks, who also was out that game, broke the code by injuring Gary Payton II and taking him out of the series and possibly the playoffs. This is getting serious. John Morant's status for the next game is uncertain. And if he's out, they need tremendous production from everyone. Jaren Jackson Jr., Desmond Bane, Dylan Brooks will be back. Anthony Melton, Tyus Jones, Brandon Clark, everybody. They need maximum effort because you guys got to tie this series up. You can't go down 3-1 to the Warriors. Can't. Now with Clay, Steph, and Draymond there, they got that experience. They know how to close people out in 5. You know? They have experience of closing people out in 5. I'm not going by that 3-1 lead with the Cavs. That's different. They know how to close people out in 5 games. If you look at their history, yeah, they have a good thing of closing out. So, there's a lot going on in this series. I don't know what's going to happen or who's going to get hurt next game, because this looks like a real heavyweight boxing fight. There's bad blood here on both sides. Bad blood. And I can't wait to see it. I like to see stuff like this, but I don't want to see guys get hurt and injured. But the drama of this is really spilling over. And there's a lot here. And this is being one of the most talked about series so far. And the next series I got to talk about actually occurred last night. Now Dallas now is tied 2-2 with the Phoenix Suns. Well, last night, being his Mother's Day, Chris Paul and his family was there in the stands behind the bench. Now you got a young kid, he's there with his mom and his little brother, whatever, taunting and saying whatever, doing whatever he's doing to Chris Paul's wife, his mom, and his kids. Now, we don't know the details, full details of what happened, but we're hearing that Chris Paul's wife and mom was pushed by possibly said individual that's 14 years old. And his kids was visibly shaken up. And Chris Paul, who had a terrible night, was called for all types of fouls, had more fouls than points that he fouled out. And he addressed the situation with security, and he was very, 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 very irate. And this actually took away from Dorian Finney-Smith, who had a career night. But the main thing is the issue with the fans. I always say, look, the fans that come to the games feel an entitlement. They pay good money. They feel entitlement. They can do anything. This is with every single sport. Passion is one thing. You could be a passion, entitled fan. And I think for the most part, that's what they all are. And also, you got the people that don't care, think they can say whatever they want. I don't give a shit. I don't care. You have those people, and I keep telling people, you got those people that just does not give a shit who you are. I don't care. I do it. I can say whatever and do whatever I want to you. I want you to do something. Do something. Do something. Hit me. And those are the ones y'all gotta watch out for. You know? And the growing majority of them are white. So they looking to get paid and get famous from either said athlete. And this happens. This happens in every single sporting event there is. All you could do, I think, as an athlete, You got to have that mindset. I can't deal with it. And then have security escort them. They'll take their information, everything, ban them for life. That's it. I mean, I'm not sacrificing my money to get an altercation with someone like that. Unless they put their hands on me first, and then I gotta defend myself and beating them to a bloody pulp. And that's something that happened with Mike Tyson recently with said fan on the airplane. So this series is tied up too, but like I said, the outside drama storyline is really taking over. And this is going to be a big issue. So I know they're going back to Phoenix. Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton, Kel Bridges, Cam Johnson, those guys, as well as Cp3 and Jay Crowder, they got to get it together. Because the one, Luka Doncic and Jalen Brunson, during finney-smith, those guys are playing with confidence, and they feel they can win one in Phoenix. And I know people talk about that baby bird. I think somebody tweeted, I said, listen, stop with that baby bird. I hate that they said that's about him. Don't call him that. That's Luka Doncic. He's the one. He's only one person. He's the one. Him, so the way he plays, I see some resemblance of Larry Bird. They do got the same kind of over the head slingshot, jump shot. Both slow feet, both great passes, both great at posting up and finding guys, and both is great at step back fallaways. I see all the comparisons, but I think they value Bird was a good defender, and Luka Doncic isn't. So we see those Bird skeptics that says that and tells people that don't call him that. And you know, Bird was very reckless and doing a lot. He did a lot of the dirty work. That's why his career didn't last too long. But he's spectacular. And the next series is Philly and Miami. Now this series is also tied at 2-2. James Harden finally had a good night last night. Joel Embiid has been back the last 2 games, and doing so, he averaging over 20 points in those 2 games, but his presence there is being felt. Jimmy Butler's going for great numbers, but you're getting absolutely no help consistently from anybody else besides Bam Adebayo. And Bam is not a person that should be doing a load of scoring for your team. So this is really concerning. This is really concerning for the Heat. Lowry and these guys are back, but they need consistent help from the bench, from Gabe Vincent, Tyler Hero, and these guys. These guys got to really step up, as well as Kyle Lowry. So we got to see it. These guys like, Max Strus and these guys continue their stellar play. But something got to change, because Embiid and them, if they feel that just because Embiid is there, you feel they can win. They feel they can win this series. So that's something you got to think about. And the last one is the Boston Celtics versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Let me tell you something, too, about this. And it's crazy I go to this one last because this is the so far the least compelling one coming into. And the thing is, yeah, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. Giannis is the MVP. And so the thing is how we judging them and grading them. You know, how we judging them and grading these guys. And the Bucks is up, but these games is close. Tatum had the worst game of the series in the last one. I think that probably other in his career. And how we judging him. How we judging him. And this is really unfortunate, you know. And what's going forward next. And how we gonna judge the Celtics? They gotta play better. And it's really unfortunate. They're down 2-1. But the Bucks is the champs. They're still without Chris Middleton. And I thought the Celtics was going to win that last game, but this happened, especially with Marcus Smart, 3-point attempt. And it was just a lot that last game. And the Bucks is, I think they're real lucky to be up 2-1. Like I said, I got the Bucks winning in 7. I mean, the Celtics winning in 7 because Middleton is out. So we'll see right now. But this should be in Onetake pretty well late tonight.